We're going to be focusing on a very specific aspect of IBMI security that traditionally, in my experience, working with a lot of IBMI companies, has been neglected in the security monitoring and mitigation space. And that's specifically, we're going to be talking about application level attacks. So an application level attack is an attack that specifically takes advantage of valid application functions. We're talking about application attacks, which are attacks that go through your application. And these are where monitoring is really, really important, and sophisticated monitoring is really, really important. And the reason for that is an application layer attack abuses valid application functions, valid application logic for nefarious purposes. And that's where application monitoring comes in, because those kinds of attacks are dramatically spiking, right? What's happening is hackers are realizing that this is actually a great way of getting into a system. One interesting thing that I've learned over the last couple of years in studying these attacks is that oftentimes these denial of service attacks or system takedowns or outages, things like that, this principle is so important and is so universal to attacks that oftentimes the attacks that are system takedowns, like denial of service, are actually just smoke screens for what's actually happening, which is data theft. So again, if we're watching what our applications are doing, that's going to help us close off these kinds of exploits that may or may not be happening without us even knowing about it.